Well, hello, this is the EXP Story Gamer Z, and coming back for another gameplay episode on the road to 3 stars of Mirror's Edge Catalysts. That's right, I'm your host, the Detective EXP. Welcome back, folks. I'm going to be getting things ready for the stream, but just to show you, this is where I'm at right now. A lot of these dashes are very complex because it's not as simple as just following the red lines or anything. You have to be creative and use the roadways and the pathways before you, and find what ways are quicker to get to the location on time, so you can get all 3 stars. I already solved like what 6 or 7 of them right now, so I got several more to go. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get things ready like I usually do. Right now I gotta message some people in the Discord, or message people, kind of getting my Discord ready and everything, and eventually soon, once it's, because there's a lot of tweaks, so I only got like a few people in there, but eventually I'm gonna share it later. Well, technically eventually I'm gonna share it. So, in the meantime, I'll talk about a few things while I get everything else set. One of the things I could say that can be like understanding of this game, because periodically, as I'm doing these dashes, eventually I'm going to be talking about subjects and themes related to this game. For the most part, this game is an alternative. You could say like an alternative story to the original, almost somewhat prequel-like, because of the fact that she didn't have the tattoo on her left arm, or left or right arm, the one her mother had framed. And then of course you see what happened to her and her sister when they were kids, and then the whole conglomerate system at bay that was taking charge to erase or eradicate, or almost like tame the emotions of people, employees, just to take and manipulate them to their own very whim. And so you kind of have the whole mind control, like sensory manipulations, sensitivity, structuring, and so forth. Kind of creating a bind of human natural instincts and initiation, just to get to the let's say the kind of controlled structure they want to build. They've already built it, and so they already got a lot of people under their employ, quote unquote employ. You kind of get it. So it's because in conglomerate, employ, so business with employees, and the citizens therein are the employees manipulated with emotions covered up and such. Just a kind of food for thought, or a bit of knowledge there. I just want to share from my analysis thus far. And let me go to my live stream thing information, because you have to go through that just to make sure to get everything from the thumbnail to the bound up. And I admit, I'm glad to play this game after it's been so long. So you can say it's almost like a nostalgic play that I'm doing here. There's so much more that this game has potential of, that, you just look at it and it's just like, but the confusion of it all is that, they just said, we're going to change and alternate the original story. And for me, who played the original, I was wondering to myself, why did you change and alter it? Why did you give it a different structure? Why did you give it a different plot? Why did you decide to make such a decision? You know, the expectation would have been like, is this going to be a prequel? Or is this going to be a sequel? Like, what's the deal? He's like, nope, sorry. We're going to alter it. Okay. Well, that's their decision. But even though I don't like it. But I like the environment. I like the design, the improvement of the combat system. There's so many criticisms and reviews I could give about this game at this point. From somebody who played the original, doing like compare, contrast, you could just say, well, it's not. It doesn't really compare much to the original in the sense of everything that's been altered. Whoa, wait, what the? Oh, whoops. Accidentally did something here. Hold on just a sec. There we go. Accidentally did something to the description of my video info. There. That's better. Kind of going to be changing around my Twitter too, because there's only like, what, 2 people from there that visit my streams now. There's not that many. I think maybe because there's some people that just didn't really, like, maybe they got tired of it. Maybe they just didn't care. And it's like, okay, well, you know what? I think I'll have to figure out a better way to promote myself on Twitter. But at this point, I might just be letting that one go or try something else. I am going to expand to other social media besides the Twitter, because already like getting my Discord ready, but other places, possibilities like Instagram and all that will come into play. All right. Let me check on Discord one more time and start it right now. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a little walk around, and I'll pause to go check something in my live stream monitoring screen and everything, just to make sure that a certain setting is set and all that for this stream. So you're running across here, and then you got this runway over here. Okay. So you see this here. Huh. Well, I wouldn't want to run this way, so you definitely want to be like jumping down or something like that. So I believe this is the way to go. I want to get there quickly. I don't want to jump up. I mean, if I'm going to do that, I mean, that's another quick way. If I'm going to do that, I have to run over there. But if I want to just run straight here, I just be like, just to see how the run works. Now, let me check. Let me make sure everything else is okay. Run, slide, run, dash, you do all that kind of stuff. So that's how I'm going to get there. Yeah, it's always a trick. Whenever they do the dash things, they always say, follow the red. But no, you don't follow the red. You go past the red and then you get there. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm going to check something real quick. Okay, now we're back. So I'm going to try the route that I already found just a minute ago. Do. All right. I saw that wall run opportunity in the back, so I'm going to do that. It's funny, I sound like I'm breathing like I'm the one running. Oh, made that mistake. I'm just sitting here playing using the controller. If I had to move to go check the option that says in the audience settings for the stream, oh, you gotta set it to made for kids or not made for kids. Still got me. Wait a minute, hold it. Not down there. Okay. Doing it a few times can tell me exactly like whether or not if this route needs improvement or it's just not a good routing. So let me just take a look around. Unless I want to just drop down and roll and then just keep running. And of course you got the first floor, so I'll be checking that out again. I remember checking the first floor, but I just didn't see a good route down there, but I'm going to try it again. Maybe I missed something. Never mind. Alright. See, it's very deceptive. Follow the red, it says. The red will get you to the target. But can it get you there faster? Not always. Alright, that leads me down there. Unless I use that one little stand there to jump up. Oh, yeah, I'm going back here again. Look at me, I'm like, what am I doing going down there? Unless I want to jump, well... No, it's not going to get me... No, because I jumped down, roll there before. But it wasn't really like a good routing when I did that. Nope. Denied. So you're gonna deny me that? Are you serious? So I'm having fun with this while I'm doing it. Nope. Okay. I'm still taking a route anyway, just to take a look around. Yeah, I'm gonna let the time pass. I just want to take a look. And this usually helps me figure it out. Let me see. You take this route here. Yeah, because you can't jump that far. Gosh, if I was able to jump that far, that would be a different story. Backwards roll. Now I'm going to go much slower this time. Oh, no, don't do that. Could it slow me down if I make that turn? Maybe by a few seconds. I lose a second or two if I do that. But let me just give it a try. Oh, ho, ho! There we go. I don't even know if I'm going to make it, though. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. Now let me take a look around. Excuse me. I figured about 6 or 7 dashes so far, but this one is fairly complex. Huh, interesting. Can't jump down from that high, otherwise I'll die. Or get injured. The only way you go down is you go down here. Means I have to jump down. I accidentally went the normal way, but it's fine. Yeah, so right there, that's the point when the stars deplete. Which means you have to find ways to keep going without having to do too much of those rollings. Yep, that's slowing me down too. Looks like this is a really good mystery. One the detective can't handle. Let's see. Judging by the appearance, going on the 3rd floor would not be a good idea if I were to fall down. Or if I wouldn't be able to, wouldn't be able to land properly without dying or injuring myself. Even if I did this. So then what would I need to do to get back down safely? Would I land here? Maybe this is it. Huh. Within a slight climb, too much can still take off a few seconds. Whoops. Oh, come on. I hit the jump button when I got up there. Oh, no, no. Now that one slowed me down a little bit. Yeah, it's still slowing me down. It may take me time to see if there's anything that's missing. So I'm gonna walk around and take a look one more time. Wait. That bottom part that gets me to jump up allowed me to skip that whole barrel run or that crate run, so I won't have to do that crate run. Hold it. Whoops. I accidentally did that slide. This allowed me to do a single barrel. Do a barrel roll. Oh boy. That could have got me there, but you notice it cut off. It pretty much lengthened the time before the star got there. No, don't slide. I hit the wrong button. Dang it. Da-da-da-da-da. Yo, just finished watching the No Game, No Life Zero movie. Nice. Gives me a single roll if when I do that. if I do it correctly. That's why the time is added. And plus I'm skipping the crates. Something I could observe and say speedrunners know more about that. Techniques that help you gain extra time and gain more speed. Sorry, I'm so focused at this point. I didn't want to miss this. Yeah, that's too high. It's, I'm conscious because I'm trying to make sure I get that single barrel. Let me just practice. See, I keep landing over there. So I don't have to do a double barrel roll when I land. Ah, man, why is it landing like that now? Whoops. Aw, didn't land it. For the record, I have seen a few episodes of No Game, No Life. So I'm amazed the first time hearing about a movie. So it was getting me there. I wonder if the wall run on the gate can get me there faster. So I'm going to try that. That's just for, this wall run was for extra boost. Oh, I kind of veered off. I think I must have pushed the analog stick too far to the right and it slowed down the slide. I think I found a technique to get there faster. I know because that single, skipping the crates and the single barrel roll just saved a lot of time. And then this additional wall run, I believe, kind of adds an extra boost. There we go, that's it. Oh, dang it. Sometimes pushing the R2 for focus boosts, which pushes you slightly forward a little bit, might also help it when I get further down there. Ah, didn't land right. Okay. It was awesome, I bet. Took the words out of my mouth. I was going to ask you how it was. Well, I heard a loud banging noise or something outside my room. Hopefully everything is okay. Hopefully family didn't get hurt or anything. Huh. That's interesting. You just have to position the angle. Or angle it. Position yourself so it's like you're halfway forward of the platform, so that way when you roll, it's like you're rolling downward and we're not having to... I think this is it. Yes. It's still... yeah, it's still good. The long run is kind of helping to give a boost too. Ooh, let me use that wall run for boost too. Oh, what? I must have hit like something on the walkway right there. I'm also tapping a bit of the R2 as well. Ah. Oh, and a quick note, as I mentioned before about what my channel is about at the end of the day, I also do talk about themes, subject matters, and lore related to video games that I play. So, but I tell people because I just want to know that that's what you're going to be getting involved, that's what you're going to be seeing when you come to my streams a lot. You're going to be seeing a lot of that, so to speak. You're going to be seeing some specific streams, like the one I did of Video Game Rhyme, focusing on a live analysis. I do tend to ask questions of people that come in, that do talk, not the lurkers. No, you are fine. No, just those who do tend to talk. But the questions aren't all going to be complex, so you got nothing to worry about. It's mostly... just questions related to kind of the simple things that you can identify with the game itself. And I do tend to explain a lot. Yeah, I'm hitting that corner. That's what's slowing me down. So, this is, you know... yeah, I just need to let people know. Sometimes I will talk about anime, but it's not like every stream I'll talk about anime or such. I'll talk about other things too. You know, I'll talk about, hey, what's going on with the politics of today or something. Sometimes, not all the time. Or I'll talk about, like, things that are going in my life and everything. But definitely I'll talk about themes in video games. So you'll hear a lot of that. It's what I do. I'm a detective. I analyze cases, aka video games. And I do it for you live. What? No, don't do that. And also stories in my name. Wait, hold on. I see. Something happened with a particular contraption in our home that needs fixing pronto. And so, eventually we'll have to have somebody come and check it out or repair it or something. It's one of those dealings. Look at that. Almost there. So that just lets you know the route in some way works. I think it just... there just has to be some way to cut it shorter. Oh! I didn't have to do the slide. I don't know. Y'all see that? Ah, darn it. It actually fits to the theme and the brand of my channel anyway. I'm a detective, so when you think about it, I'm literally doing live detections right now. Ah, that thing does slow you down. Or almost. Almost! Wait. What if I did a short jump at the end instead of like a short hop instead of a slide? Let me just see. Oh, I just did that. I just did a focus side right. I think that actually might help. Hold on. Whoa! Did it. That's with a capital letter G and another G right there. You see that? And it's been, the video clip has been saved. Good. Done. Alright, what's the next one? So these two are done. Then there's this one right here. Out in the open. I also like to do comparative analysis. So here's one. Saito. You said no game, no life, right? Now, of course, we know the story of that game is particularly focusing on this brother and sister who are really great at gaming online and can pretty much beat and surpass any kind of game. And they have to be transferred in a world where there really is nothing more than just a lot of games and gambles. So they're masters at the game. You could say they could be the ones that could be mastering with power and potential control over that world. Let me know if I'm correct about that setting and that plot, Saito. So I'm just going to follow the original route. More or less. Okay. Now I'm not worried about like trying to get there fast. I just want to take a look at the routing. Just to kind of judge it early. So basically you're jumping down and landing over here. Which we know already a few seconds are wasted. Unless, of course, you have some other way to get there. But more so, it's isekai, transferred to another world. Which is, the way the world is designed is more like a, kind of like that old country, like old, like maybe like with castles, I believe. I'm trying to remember the setting they were transferred into. But there were a lot of gambles, a lot of games, chess, the stuff, I mean, just, or other type of game stuff, and they had people to challenge, so to speak. Well, there you go. Now, I'm not going to ask a question, but I'm going to make a statement, and I'll make it boldly, and I'll just say it clearly. Sometimes you gotta see, sometimes you may see things with similarity, but it may not be quite the same. But you can kind of make a good comparative analysis and kind of get a bigger meaning or deeper meaning than one might think with just a simplicity. So I'm just following the roads just to see where this is. Is the whole plot of that anime, like, if I were to ask, like, what is the main thing they're doing in that world? Like, they got transferred there, of course. Is there like a bad guy? Is there like a boss there that they have to deal with? And what's the deal of the boss? It's been a while. Like, or like, is there like a single enemy they gotta face, so to speak? And what's the deal with this guy? Like, why are they dealing with this, or whatnot? Like, I'm just asking in terms of the role of those characters, so to speak. Accidental jump and roll, but it's okay. Yeah, I could jump up there. They didn't need to jump down here. Of course, you have to make sure to get down. So it's way over here. Because I would assume I'm sure you've seen the anime yourself, Saito, so I presume you probably already know, like, is there like a main bad guy in the series? If so, what's the purpose of this bad guy, and what are the main characters gonna be doing, and like, what, like, are they gonna be facing this bad guy or something, and they gotta beat him in like some kind of complex game puzzle or something? Like, just out of curiosity. And what's the deal with this bad guy? What is he trying to do? So there's really no real bad guy. Gotcha. So it's kind of interesting. Game with there's no like any like a villain, bad guy, nothing. It's pretty much the world in which they gotta have all those games. So I'm just playing the same route over and over again just to get an idea. Yeah. Sometimes I'll multitask. So you see, now I'm being led back here. So why don't I take a look around for a moment? You got a passage over there. I mean, you don't want to go over here. And you got a passage over here. Let me just look at the impact of just coming down for a second. You wouldn't want to be jumping down. I mean, you could if you can land, because then you'd be like this. So let me see about that. But technically, I remember the story with the characters is that they are obviously just good gamers that just been transferred to a strange world, and well, they find that there are people who are doing all these little gaming challenge or these type of challenges there, and they're gonna take it up. But apparently they are, I guess, I don't remember what happens with them. I'm trying to recall. It's been a while. But let's just say one thing. Whoops. I could actually drop down. Wait. Could I run across and jump down? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh. Well, I found that quick way. You just notice carefully the quick passages. Yeah, this slows me down a bit. So I wonder if there's a way to cancel that. I'm gonna see if there's an alternate path besides jumping down there. Just taking a look around. I just wanted to double check with you, Saito, but is it that the main characters are just in that world just to challenge a lot of people to games that relate to that world, so to speak? Just wondering. And saying more or less doesn't really give a clear answer, so you might want to give a short explanation as to what it is what it is they're doing mainly there. Oh, wow. And would it be also, not only they're competing in this game, they're probably helping the daughter also get good at these games things as well? As the daughter of this king. Okay. You'll understand why I'm asking these questions for a bit. I like to do comparative analysis stuff. There's some thoughts I want to share. Okay. So then what are they, why are they, what does she need help with? Alright, found the booster. I have to keep in mind the wall runs, I think there's a way to get up from that faster. I'll have to check it out. Maybe the jump button or something after I land or whatnot. Oh, you can get me there faster. So I'm acting like I'm going the normal way anyway, just to experiment with it. Now, I'm counting on you, bro, because you saw the... I'm sure you saw the movie, you saw the anime, right? I'm presuming, so I figured, oh, you probably must know what's the point of them helping them? If you don't, I'm gonna be questioning. I'm gonna be like, oh, so wait, you haven't seen it? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm also a joker, so I like to sometimes be humorous. I like to at times be humorous, so to speak. Notice this leads me down. I'm gonna walk around. Alright, that just leads me there. But that gets me to fall. Oh boy, that's big. So in a way, she needs help with dealing with this loss of reputation, this low reputation. So she wants to clear that up, so to speak. And she saw that maybe they can help out with that in some way. Since they love to play games, I'm pretty sure that this would be like a tactical type game for them. If I'm correct. Just trying to get the idea of their perspective on the situation. Because they are really tough. They can even play online MMORPGs really well. So I presume they probably have an idea of strategic gameplay and are able to apply it even to a real life situation very well. If that is exactly how it goes. Of course, you can always correct me, let me know if that's correct or not. And you said the god Tet again? And you said again, perhaps this is some kind of being or whatnot in relation to this war beast race and such. Or not related, but is in this world. So it's kind of like a deal is a deal kind of thing. We help you clear your reputation, and then while we have the opportunity through you and everything to challenge the god Tet thing, whoever or what that is. You know what's ironic? I'm already getting the thematic impression that these two characters perceive the world that they've just been transferred into as, well, a gaming world. Is it that they went into a world that is literally a gaming world and they were transferred into it? Is that the whole plot? Alright. So it looks to me taking in some routes, exploring the bottom, exploring a little bit there. Going to the top would not be a good idea on the account that I would have to find some way to get down. So I'm going to just explore the bottom a little bit more. Well, let me check this area. What's over here? Okay. Here. Let me check that area again. Yeah, there we go. So you see that thing down here. So that leads me down here. Which means if I was to run like this. Huh. Thank you. Now, why didn't you say that earlier, bro? I depended on you. Well, obviously, but that's exactly the plot. So they defeated, yeah, but it reminded me, yes, they defeated him. That's right, Tet. Thank you for reminding me about that. Defeat Tet, turns them into a world where everything is decided on by games. That's the plot. Gotcha. Still slows me down. Wait. Hold it now. Boom, boom, boom. That would have worked. It's something about that area. A world where everything is decided on by games. As much as this is a different story in itself, I mean, there's a lot of comparatives I can make. You kind of find it how, like, it reminds me of a lot of those, Dot Hack and all those other games where it's not necessarily that you are like the main characters were, where they were transferred into a world. It's not like that. It's more like... So, it's not like that's the same. Well, here's one thing I really thought was very intriguing. It's like you just kind of have a central theme of real life people being given transference, but also a little transcendence of character and avatar involvement in a gaming world. You kind of get what I'm saying? The funny thing, or the most intriguing thing I thought about No Game, No Life, even the title itself says it. It's real people literally transferred into a world based solely on, like, everything based solely on games. So it's like almost like a literal gaming world. Like, gaming is the politic of that world, the function of that world. But I almost found it like an interesting, you could say, I could have said parody, but almost like an interesting take when you have anime and familiar games like the Dot Hack series, Overlord, and where, or even SAO, where it's just people who are stuck in well, yeah, those like Dot Hack, they can leave any time. And of course, yeah, the coma sickness, but SAO and Overlord, those ones is where it's like they're literally stuck. So they become, in a way, the characters that they have been taken as their avatars, literally. Even though they're still who they are in the real world, they take upon those avatars because, well, they're stuck living in it. They can't get out. They can't leave. So it looks like this route, it would be fast. Unfortunately, tracking it 3, 4, 5 times, it's not really as quick as I would expect it to be. and learn the right to challenge Tet again in Discord. They need the cooperation of all the race, each with a race piece together the pieces to one of the sides of a chessboard. Ooh, now that's it's. Ooh, United. Now that is interesting. BRB. Gotcha. Yeah, I was just talking about, I was just thinking about Sword Art Online. I was thinking about Overlord. I was thinking about those anime where it's literally people going and staying stuck in a gaming world, and it's like that central theme of like you have a character transcendence. They become the characters literally. They're living it. Even though in the Avatar world, they're not those characters. Unless they choose to bring their own characteristics to that character. Then you can get a resemblance of their personality from it. Alright, so that would cut that down would be the case, but wait, what if I were to hold on? I have to think of a way to skip that oh, that slowed me down. Dang it. Whoa. I think I cut that because I hit the crouch and pushed me back. Like I did a pushback. Yeah, hitting that thing down there really will slow me down, so it's one of those things where you have to decide, like, is that the best route to take, or can there be some other route I can find? I'm just thinking there has to be something here I could use. I might have to do a little walk around just to take a good look. And you're back. Can I? Well, I don't even think I'll be able to jump across from there. Found something down here. Drop down. Thing. No, no, no. Land. Land, don't do that. Okay. And if anyone has any questions about what I meant when I said character transcendence or any of those big words or whatnot, let me know. I don't intend to commit confusion to anybody here when I say certain things. Otherwise, I'll assume that, oh, okay, you probably understood what I was saying when I said that. But don't come in the chat telling me something like, oh, well, I don't care what you say, or, well, I really don't care to hear, or, well, I just really don't care what you're talking about. Because then that's very rude. Because it's like, you know I'm going to talk about this stuff, so it's really my stream. I can talk about anything I want. Yeah. I'm glad no one has done that. If I actually encounter someone like that down the road, I'm like, then what are you even doing here? Because that's what I do. So if you're not here for that, you could leave a dislike and dislike yourself out the door. Oh, what's with the question mark there, Saito? If you just leave a question mark, I may not know exactly what your question is. So can you just make sure to ask the question specifically? Because not always, if you leave a question mark, it's like I might not know what your question is. It's, yeah. Don't just leave a question mark. Just ask the question. Is it because you just arrived, you missed what I was talking about? I saw you arrive, you said you were back, so I thought you heard what I said. If you're doing something while you're listening, you know, yeah, that would be, you know, it could, you know, you just have to be careful because, you know, you might miss it, but good thing I'm glad this, so I'll make sure to repeat this carefully. So I said the following. I said, if anyone had any questions whatsoever about what I said earlier when I mentioned the word character transcendence. Now maybe if it was when you left, then that's probably why you missed it. But what I was saying was how like some of those 3 anime in a way kind of reflected some transition or transcendence of character, where you have human beings transferred into this gaming world, where it's like they manifest really as themselves. But it's, even though there can be a contrast when you have SAO and Overlord or anime like that where they literally become their own avatar and it's really them, so to speak. And so I mentioned the term character transcendence And I was saying, hey, if anybody had a question about that, they didn't understand what I said, you know, feel free to ask it. Yeah, exactly. That's all I was saying. I see your word there. Yeah, I'm multitasking because even as I'm doing this, I'm just doing the same thing just to see. Like, I'm thinking, if there any way I could beat that? This allows me to run across. Whoops. Maybe I just need to go down, but do it in a more... No, don't do that. And that is the element of isekai. Although, the isekai, you could say, was referring to is an already existing world elsewhere. Okay. I think I got a little something here. I see. Okay. I just short and sweet the deal. That allowed me to skip that thing over there. Now this slowed me down over here. Hey, Happy New Year, by the way. So I was able to skip that landing down there. So I found a quick way to skip that, even though it requires some rolling. Which, actually, I could just do this, then. There we go. Oh, well, no, wait. Wait. I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, that's why. So maybe I can just do... Well, I don't know if that will slow me down. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just doing this dash repeatedly because I know there's a way... Because I'm going to be solving these dashes. I don't care how repetitive I have to be just to solve it. I'm like a designer when I say like there's multiple iterations to a problem. So unless you take on these iterations, you won't be able to narrow the problem down to the actual solution. So I'm gathering information as I go. La dee dee doo 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 doo. Woohoo! Rolled backward, but I don't want to do that. That was a bad slide. Huh. Because it starts right at that point. Sometimes it starts right there when I do that. One of these things just doesn't belong here. I think I found a shortcut. Oh, wow. Yeah, the point is to land at that bottom part. But make it to where maybe I can see if what if I were to roll down or see if I can do something here. But it rolls down into that containment right there. Oh, well, what do you know? Roll down. Not sure how big of a difference it would be, but I'm sure it'll make a huge difference. Like, yeah, you have to land it carefully. I can always go to the next location if I could just tell I'm really stuck. But no matter which one I take, it's going to be a bit complex for each one. Whoops. I'm willing to change direction in a moment if this is really gonna be Because this tells me this one is probably a very hard one that I could probably have to tackle with more clarity later, if that's the case. Why would I tackle something continuously to the point where it just looks like it's not like it's not impossible. Depending on which videos you posted. If it's most recent, no, I didn't see those ones. If it was some prior, I might have seen a few. Like the one, like I did see like 1 or 2 during my New Year's. During New Year's Eve. Like the Neptunia one. There was 1 or 2 I saw of that. Like wolves in sheep clothing, I saw that one. Another video links? No, I haven't seen that video. Oh, and be sure not to... Oh, and I can see... sometimes when I turn to the chat, I do see the messages, so... yeah. So you didn't have to repeat yourself saying, "Did you see the videos?" Because I did see that message. I wasn't gonna reply right away because I am concentrated on this point so much that I wanted to try to figure it out. That's why I'm not gonna reply right away all the time to every message. So. Alright, I got that rolling. That roll did give me extra time, but that's a complex one. Because you have to really maneuver well to get the roll. The reason why I'm kind of in disagreement with that, well, with that method, because that roll requires me to run on that one wooden plank, but I have to get at the right angle at that corner piece. And then position myself so when I roll over once, I literally land on the first floor. You know what I mean? It's just too complex of a move right now. The other one, the roll was somewhat, still a little difficult, but it was simple once I figured it out. But this one is kind of like a complex movement. And so I kind of feel like this one might be one I might have to do later, because a roll like that on that corner piece, that's one you have to really make sure you get it right. And I don't think I can, cause see, I could jump up here like that, but I can't do it from there. So, so I can run and jump over here. We'll have to come to this dash later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at, yeah, so you see, so I have to come to that dash later. So I get, wait, so how many do I complete? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, okay, so I got 9 dashes complete. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah! 12 dashes. Terrific. Donkey in an oven. That sounds funny. But let me just fast travel over there. 12 major dashes. Yeah, I'll check out the AMVs and stuff a little later. Because you know, it's my Discord. You know, I know now that I'm glad I got, well, now I got it set up. Now I can see any notifications, so I'll be able to check those things out later. I was able to get it through my mobile phone instead, because I was doing it through like my tablet and everything, but I recognize the downside is that I hardly pay attention to the alerts on my tablet, because I try not to use it too much, but I use my phone more. So it's like the mobile app is much more better than the tablet app. You know what I mean? Wait, am I supposed to go this way? Oh wow. I'm going the other way. I'm like, where am I going? Oh, here we go. Ah, now I gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh. Saito, did you just see that? Oh man. I have to keep on evading these people like the ick. It's like, come on, can I just go and do my dash? Please, without the disturbance. Ah. Hey, Saito, your personal opinion. What do you think about the title of this dash? let me just put that that deserves a big LOL. Someone call PETA right when they see this. Oh man. But how do you fit a donkey in an oven? You can't really fit a donkey in an oven unless it's a huge one or you've killed the donkey and heat it in the oven. Then it's like animal abuse, cruelty, and everything. It's like there's a lot of animals that have been killed and have been cooked in an oven. Have you ever had roasted ham? And that was interesting. That interesting statement you said already said nursery rhyme caster is one of the most interesting servant designs in the Fate anime series. That'll be something I'll check, worth looking into. You know, I thought it was almost connective or ironic, really. But in this game, I heard the word, and yeah, I'm going to talk about this moment in the game. So yeah, Saito, I'm about to talk about this moment. There's characters or people called employees. When you think employee, sometimes you might think employment, a business operation, job seeker, or an employee, employee. Someone working and whatnot. The person in charge is holding what you call a conglomerate, which is often a big major business structuring system that is in control. And it's in control of the whole city. And what they have is they've turned many citizens into employees. It's like they're employed to operate the way the conglomerate wants them to operate. Would you want to be in an isekai like that? Someone transfers in. Would you want to be transferred into a world like that? Because I wouldn't want to. Unless you don't mind all your privacy and everything getting locked down and monitored and all that. I think the term in my university days was panopticon. That's what they call it. Which actually can be explained like this. The capacity for a prison industrial monitoring system built by whether a leading government agency or a group ahead of a society that monitors a lot of people in it for the purpose of administering whatever rules or policies they have, whether they are blatant and public or hidden, and the people don't know about it until somebody like Faith comes around. That kind of thing. In other words, it's about like a visual voyeur or a visual surveillance system. It's like a surveillance system that monitors people's behavior and is built to judge people's behavior well. Or not so well, depending on the people running it. It's mostly like a theory. It may not be exact, it may not be true, may or may not. It may not be real. Only exploring and thoughtful. My thoughts on it? I'd say if depends on the people within the society and their government leaders' operations of the people in society altogether. And how they run and govern the people and everything. How they establish control and power over the people, all that. You could kind of say almost like a simple politic view, but kind of complex. Oh, nice. Would you come into an isekai like the one I just described about this world? Saito? Because I mentioned about employees, I mentioned about all that. Where citizens are literally like employed. Their emotions are pretty much subverted. And they're pretty much under the control of the quote-unquote conglomerate. I don't know, tells me most likely you could be transferred into it without knowing it. And you would probably be easily manipulated right about in a few matter of seconds coming in. Which is why I think I would be best if I were to go with you, so you don't get easily manipulated. Because I don't know, it just means you're open. To be swayed. Unless you have a stand somewhere or whatnot. Which I know you do. You probably just haven't found it. Or you have, but you're not sure. Like I said, I talk about the games that, like I said, in all the midst of my gameplay conversation and everything, I talk about the game that I play here, so. What makes you say that? I'm not saying what you said is a good thing or a bad thing, but rather that just means like you won't be easily, then that tells me you won't be so easily manipulated by or because you have emotions, so they can't really truncate your emotions. So to them, you would be like, they would be thinking, oh, this person's a failure, or this person failed. Faith would be like, you won. That's the opposite of interpretation. Because you didn't fall for it. Now this one is very interesting. See, when I run up here, even by the time I hit the stairs or jump up there, I'm still slowed down. There is, however, a stairs right here. Dun, 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 dun. La, la. Da, da, da. Okay. Uh-oh, let me get my charger. My tablet is about to... The battery is running low. Well, what do you mean by current uselessness? The one I just mentioned about your when you said about like you would just be useless to them, or something else? Because if it's personal, like your life is useless, like no, you're not useless. But if you're just talking about what I answered earlier about when you answered about uselessness earlier, okay. I almost forgot about that thing. I think this still, yeah, this still slow me down. I do like this runaway. There might be some other way to get in there. Oh, okay. I think I know where to go. Yeah, it's still slow. Okay. But I know that quick way. So I'm just gonna walk around a bit. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Sometimes even those little gridleys can be there on purpose, kind of show you some shortcuts. Whoops. Ho ho. I didn't get enough momentum. Or didn't get enough height, actually. I did have momentum, I just didn't get enough of the height to do the wall run effectively. Ah, dang it. Because then I can get up there. You know what I mean? Oh, I get it. Turn around 180. 180. Yes. Time to put the 180 to use. No. Oh, dang it. I did a 180 and I tried jumping up, but I guess she did a wall run instead, which is very strange. That's not what I meant. Why did you do that? Oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes doing the double wall run can be a bit difficult if you don't aim it right. Da, 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 da. I mean, like, I found the shortcut. Now it's just that wall run. That's what I need so I can get up there faster. There we go, there we go. Ah, that slowed me down. Maybe don't do that. Just run up the stairs, make a quick turn, and go over there. There we go, there we go. Yeah, it's still it's a slow, but then wait, the boost. I gotta use the booster. If I can use the booster. Unless I can wall run up halfway from the stairs. Let me just do that. Hey Saito, you got any other anime goodness and stuff you want to share? Yeah, it's just that thing. Yeah, it is too high, so don't do a wall run. I can do a side wall run, but when it comes to running up there, it's like, no, don't do that. Unless I can find some quick way to do it. Oh, did you see that? You finished Grand Blue? Nice. Also, I know you mentioned something about the uselessness thing. I was trying to clarify what you meant by when you said current uselessness. I didn't know if you meant it like, oh, like if you were saying you were useless or anything. Because if you were, I was gonna say, hey, you're not useless, buddy. But yeah, just to encourage you. I didn't know if that's what you were saying. You know, because nobody is useless. You hear somebody telling you useless? I say, no, you're not. They don't know what they're talking about. Maybe to them, whatever they think or whatever they're trying to do or something, but maybe there's just different people with different strengths. So. I saw that little thing of Grand Blue that you showed me, man. That picture with the slap. Well, there was a slap, but then there was the other picture. But for some reason, or it was like a GIF or something. But for some reason, it wouldn't even download, which is odd, which I didn't like. So I had to try to download it again, see if I can get it to work. Yes! Got it! I don't know, do I want to do one more? Ha ha. Consumer mayhem. That just sounds funny right now. Consumer mayhem. Is everything okay, Saito? I haven't heard anything else, so I didn't know if you were just... And if you're just lurking, that's fine. I just didn't know if you were going to say something else. Alright, cool, man. Yeah, because you didn't... I know you didn't say anything after I talked about the uselessness part. So I didn't know if you were saying that about yourself or anything. Because I was speaking encouraging words, so I didn't know if you were saying, "Oh, I'm useless." Like, oh no, you're not. Yeah, there are people that you imagine. There are people that talk negative about themselves on so many occasions because of things that's been happening, but I don't look at that and I say, you know what? There's more to you than you think. So. Alright, this just leads me down here. Alright, I think this... Oh, I get it. It's this one. Yeah, this one was very interesting. Yeah, this one's a really long one. I might have to get me something to drink in a moment. Oh my gosh. So Grand Blue. just trying to think of some. I don't know about any other thoughts to share. I'm gonna go get me something to. I know you said be right back. I'm about to say BRB too. So I don't know if I have. Let me see. Do I have? I think I probably only have it on my Twitch, but I just want to see if I have it. It's either break or break time. I don't know what it is. Kind of like, what statement was it? It's usually a little command I usually put up. If it doesn't activate, then I gotta go check it in. It's probably only on my Twitch. But I'll have to remake that command. It just tells you, oh, streamer be gone in 5-10 minutes. So that's what's about to happen. I'm about to be gone in 5-10 minutes, so let me just put that up here. All right, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, so I got me a nice soda, Dynamite, Dr. Pepper. There's so many Dr. Dynamite, Dr. Thunder, Dr. Pepper. There's so many of these Dr. Sodas, right, Saito? I see you're back. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Dynamite, Dr. Thunder, Mr. Pibb. You can hardly distinct the flavor. I'm sure somebody did like a test video on YouTube somewhere, be like testing all the flavors. I'll probably look it up later on. Oh, and I did see your. I haven't seen it yet, but I did see the nursery rhyme explain things, so I will have an opportunity to check it out later. Maybe I might share my. You know what? Maybe I might share my thoughts with you when after I see it. Kind of talk about it in the anime talk section. I still gotta check out the Ichigo Vasto Lorde. Oh, excuse me. You just heard that. Live burping session. And I got some potato chips, so I'm not gonna eat it out while I'm live streaming. If I do eat it, I would have to move away from the mic. You want to hear any crunching noises? Okay. I know I accidentally hit that, but it's alright. So, Consumer Mayhem. This one is a very long one. Well, maybe not so very long, but it is long. Now, if I jump down, I'm going to slow down when I hit that puff part. Or hit that one section. So I'm just going to run straight. I'm just going to slide down. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Whoops. Then I make a mistake. Saito, you can just take it on record that you and I would not ever want to run on rooftops. Or on cityscapes like this. Let's just note it down. In chat. Just say, hey, we're not going to do this type of stuff. I mean, there are people who do parkour. You see them on YouTube. They do them on the roof. They be going on rooftops. You know what? I'm talking about parkour right now. Let me just tell you. They go on like rooftops. They go on top of skyscrapers. They climb up to the top and everything. And they be messing around with that. Like, I mean, sometimes you be thinking in the back around mind, like, what's wrong with you? Like, that's dangerous. Like, but they do it. They're willing to risk it. Now, I just want to wander about and see, like, any other openings. There's just no way. Like I'm not saying it's not saying like it's not a bad act or anything. After all, eventually, after it was the term parkour was derived, I mentioned that my last stream. It was more derived from. I'm very philosophical. Well, I wouldn't say philosophical. I'm more thoughtful, connective, analytical, observant, and also full of wisdom. I can just say like, yeah, so this would be like that. Okay. Let me just say like, looking at this carefully, I kind of would think like this is just like, kind of the extent in which if parkour were to go. There is a video. I'll probably, I'm probably like, create like a, I'm thinking like create maybe like a game discussion section or something. Yeah, I'm gonna do that game talk or discussion section where you can share like a video or something, and maybe it could be explained video or whatnot, kind of discussing some element or some theme in the game and talking about it. But there is a video that asks the question, like, can you or can we run like Faith in this game the way it's being projected and shown to us? Could we do it? It's a really good question. Honestly, I could say no. On my end, I would say no. But I would say there are some points of movement where I believe is more realistic than others. The wall running is kind of, that in by itself is complex, and some people can do some wall running. There are people out there who can actually wall run. I think it just depends on like how they accomplish that, really. I mean, this just leads me down there. I'm just wondering. I mean, you're supposed to go over there. I mean, that's gonna lead me up here. Now, I know I would be inclined to go here, but I'm gonna look at the areas around here. Now I'm very high right now, like literally at the highest level of height right now. Oh, there's something up there. Just saw it. So you notice this. Let me see that. I'm like, is this a shortcut? It don't look like it. Yeah, it was like a long passageway to something else. SAO, you said hollow implementations, you say. Forgive me if I don't know what those are. But you said the word challenge. So that already catches my attention. Ah, I see. But then I would think the wall run up there and everything would be much faster. Now I'm just gonna get that and walk about and see what's up in this area.
She was acting cagey about something.
So obviously you probably climb over or slide or something.
You really shouldn't have to spend so much time worrying about what your friends are doing.
She bought a gun.
She did what?
And she's bringing it to the rally, just in case.
She's going to provoke somebody, and someone will get hurt. Krugersek doesn't fool around.
Well, it'll be okay. I think I convinced her not to bring it. I'm more concerned about her new friend.
Feel free to share some ideas pertaining to the following. If it be, let's say, a creative challenge. I mean, well, right now this is an existing challenge in the game. So it's not as, you can say it's almost creative because of my methods of discovering and detecting and resolving the dash courses. But a creative challenge run would be the capacity to define a set of rules or a set of capabilities therein that could possibly be pursued, and I mean if possible. So it can be like altering like some gameplay elements, so to speak. I'll give you all a good example. I'll give you a good example just so you know. For example, cool if I can get a wall run with that and then turn 180 and then jump. That would be so much faster. You could say a simple one would be like what I'm doing with Dishonored 2, which some people might do in the first Dishonored. You have what you call a clean hands, shadow, ghost run, or just ghost run. Those, like shadow and ghost, are actual trophy achievements in the game, but you have to make sure that there is no detection whatsoever. Make sure that no one, well, people can still see you a bit, but you have to make sure that they don't get alerted, period, because that's the indication that you have been detected. And you make sure you hide bodies if you decide to knock someone out, or tranquilize them, or put them asleep, and then, or even stun them and then you just have to hide them carefully in places so no one will discover them at all. That's the idea therein. Oh, it's nice run up that way. Yeah, I know this can slow me down, I understand, but that can slow me down too. Yeah, I realize landing on that can slow me down. So then that's what I would do to achieve that. See something over there. Really now? The only thing is, would I still be slowed down? Let's see. Yeah, I know I was in the middle of talking about challenges. So yeah, something of that nature. A good creative challenge to find in a game like Dishonored would be like one I was thinking of that I was going to do later. I thought would be a nice, fun way to play, though albeit kind of difficult, but you don't have to worry about it unless you're concerned about detection. And the reason why I say that is because, well, this one is simply put, do not kill any citizen or civilian or any guard unless the reading of the heart, which you carry around in your hand, actually leads to a judgment call for that person's life. It can sound realistic, it can sound impossible. Depends on if you want to do it without detection. Which is, I say, is very impossible because the heart, when you use it, it can read some positives and negatives about civilians and guards. So, I was going to call it like Um, I don't know what name to give that challenge, but it's one I just came up with because of I've seen some videos where some people did that mainly as a few little creative kills, but not as like a challenge run kind of thing or some kind of creative challenge they came up with. They just decided to use it for that kind of experience. What other ideas I don't mind people would share? I don't think I'm gonna get there faster doing this thing, because you have to climb up a lot. I'm just wondering about this little building setup here, because eventually you're gonna have to land right there. But even if you land on the roof, I think you're gonna have to jump down. Alright, this leads me back up. Huh. And then, of course, analysis type videos where maybe there's a theme, subject matter related to a game that you'd like me to explore. All that kind of stuff. Let me through. Please let me through. Da 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 da. Oh, I found a secret bag. Okay. Oh, that's another way to get over there. Really? Really now? I see. How in the world are you supposed to figure this one out? Whoops. Got a double drop. It's like double time, double time. I'm gonna have to stop in a few minutes. I still wouldn't have made it. Quite the interesting turnaround. Everything is okay. So now I just want to stop here for a second. So I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna jump up there, jump over there. That's gonna, all the things right there, that's gonna slow down everything.
Any information about her person and all whereabouts will be rewarded. Attention, the conglomerate cares about you. Policy exists to see to your needs.
Ah da do 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 do. Ah da 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 da. Do 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 do. What can I do differently than this? Come on, what can I do differently? It's very
Control 20. Enforcers are en route. ETA soon. Visual on suspect confirmed. Do not let her escape.
The Fate, yeah, I was like, Saito, talk to me, bro. The Fate series, a lot of cool servants. There's got to be something. Yeah, I see the top up there. Oh, excuse me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to that one area that leads to the side sections to get there. That area. And just kind of mess around with that space. Soldier horses. I'm going to check that space out myself. Also, I know that I can run through here. Let me get this quick. So while I'm up here, let me just take a look around real quick. Kind of get familiar to this area. So if I'm running, of course, I'm most likely going to grab that. Now, I can't just wall run there. You have to, so if I'm gonna wall run, it'd be like this. Ooh, that was close.
Diversion needed. Good script.
I think script is supposed to be like a form of currency here or something. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, if I go this side, I'm going to be taking a long route. Which means it looks like there's some... Yeah, there's an opening right there. But I'm thinking that's... Coming here, that's going to be a long route, though. Now it'll just be like this. Which has me doing this. La, la, la. And that would get me there much faster. So I wouldn't want to be going around there. Like before, I'm going to go mess with that same area. I'm just seeing, like, what's a quick way to get through that obstacle. And even if that's not the right way, it's better to know and test it out before I even get to the right way. So then I know I actually am on the right way, actually. Because if I don't, I'm just going to be running around all day, and it's like, I still haven't found the path. The right routing for my, my goal. Okay. Gotcha. There we go. Let's talk. Let's have a good day. Oh wow, look at that. I saw a little energy, a grid leak underneath. Now, that's a good question. What are you expecting? Well, you expecting any new seasons coming up of certain anime? Or have they been announced to have new seasons and you expecting them to come up? Whoops. Excuse me. I think I have an idea. May or may not work, but let's see if it'll do it. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just feeling tired. I'm a little tired up. So I'm going to try this one a few more times, and then if I don't get it, that's fine. I have to do it another time. Normally I don't stream on Wednesdays, but today I got an availability, so I was able to do this at this time. Whoops. Wait a minute. Ah, well, that just saves me a lot of time then. I don't have to climb up there. Whoops. Alright, I found the quick way.
Dedicate yourself to excellence.
What? Still though, it looked like I still wasn't gonna make it. But it looks to be the quickest way possible. Oh, wait a minute.
Attention. Reflection will change the way you interact with the grid. Reflection will change the way you interact with the grid.
Alright, found a little quickly.
Attention. This is a Krugersec announcement. Any and all affiliation with the Black November group or any of its members is considered a breach of policy.
Oh, wow. Ah. Whoopsie. I found a shorter way now.
Policy exists to see to your needs.
Alright, getting there faster. Just have to change up a few things during that run. Whoa, that's too far. Whoa. Yeah, just a little quiet, just thinking for a second. Whoa. Perhaps there's a wall running I need to do at that end there. Will it guarantee I make it? I'm not sure. There's like a few edits I have to make in that run to make it.
Lottery will receive the latest Bryson Model Z. Register your Brit Ring to sign up.
So you can do this, and whoops, made a mistake. Try that again.
Affiliation with the Black November group or any of its members is considered a breach of policy. Later Kruger Sec will debriefing.
Ah. That would have been great if I could reach that far by just the wall run, but nope. Don't work like that. But I did see some possible potential wall runs that could boost me up. Or boost me further, so I had to try some of those other walls that I see. Whoops. Whoa, what the? Oh, wow. I guess I must have turned and then hit that other one with the, when I hit the L1 button. That would have been tight, though. Be like fooling the officers coming after me and everything. Like double back on them or something. That'd be fun. I wasn't gonna make it anyway. I was gonna try this one more time, and I'm just gonna let it go and just end the stream from there, because this is like the other Dash where it's more complex. I'm sure the simple answer is right. Whoops, that was an accident. Let me try that again. The simple answer is there. It's just I have to change up my maneuverability a little bit in certain areas, improve in certain hotspots, and then use that. Whoops, one more time. Then use that to help me maneuver quickly. Because that's what I'm realizing. What really makes these dash challenges challenging is not just finding the routes. It's changing how you maneuver at different parts of the routes. So if your maneuvering is wrong, it's going to slow you down by a few seconds. That you would lose those seconds you need anyway, because of how you were moving just a minute or two ago. I don't think I'm going to make this. I was going to try to do a wall run there, but I still wouldn't have been able to make it at this point. Okay. Goblin Slayer movie. Oh, Goblin Slayer movie. Nice. Sorry, Goblin Slayer movie. Okay, well, Saito, everyone else. Saito, I'm going to go ahead and go, so you have a good night. Peace out, everyone. I'm going to rest up. Happy New Year, y'all. You take care, alright? I'm just going to go ahead and shut it off right now, but, have a good one. I'm ending this for today. This dash is, just like the other one, very difficult. Alright, so y'all have a good night. Alright.